It's me. Today we're answering the question, why are chimps closer to humans than you think? If you've ever seen a chimpanzee at a zoo or in a documentary, you may have thought they look kind of funny, like a small human wearing a fur coat. But if you've never spent much time around them, you might not know how similar they are to us. Here are 5 reasons why chimps are closer to humans than you think. In the wild, chimps eat mostly fruit, but they will also consume leaves, bark, flowers, and even insects. Anthropologists have found that different groups of chimps have different cultures, such as the way they groom each other, how they greet one another, and even how they play. Self-recognition is an advanced cognitive ability that was once thought to be unique to humans. Essentially, self-recognition is when an animal looks in a mirror and realizes that the reflection is itself. Researchers believe that the ability to recognize oneself in a mirror is linked to things such as self-awareness and consciousness. At first, scientists weren't sure if any other species were capable of this. However, in 2007, researchers found that chimps, along with some other animals such as dolphins and elephants, are capable of recognizing themselves in a mirror. This discovery led scientists to conclude that self-recognition is not unique to humans. There are also differences in the way that chimps communicate depending on where you find them in Africa. From their capacity for emotion to their ability to use tools, and even their preference for certain human foods. These amazing creatures are truly more like us than we might think. What do you think? Were you surprised by any of the things that chimps can do? Or not?
Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Each group has its own unique set of sounds, gestures, and behaviors that are passed down from one generation to the next, much like humans. Just as cultures vary widely across the globe, so do the cultures of the chimpanzee societies in Africa. However, given the choice, chimps will often prefer human food, such as candy and chips. Some people believe that chimps prefer junk food because it tastes better, but it's more likely because it reminds them of the high-calorie foods that their ancestors ate before they split off from the human. Family tree, some 6 to 8 million years ago? No one. They can use tools. Chimpanzees are the only other species on the planet known to use tools in the wild. In some parts of Africa where chimps live, the rainy season can last for months, which makes it hard for them to get to the juicy termites inside termite mounds. But chimps have been observed using sticks to fish out the termites. Not only do they use sticks, but they will actually sharpen the stick to make it easier to extract the termites. They will also use leaves to collect water, and will even fashion a cup-like object out of a leaf to help them collect even more. Number 2, they have human-like emotions. At first glance, it may seem obvious that chimps don't have the same feelings that we do. After all, they are animals, right? Well, studies have shown that chimps experience emotions in much the same way that we do. Chimps can get angry, feel fear, sadness, and even joy. Researchers have also found that chimps are capable of experiencing love, affection, and grief, which is probably why, when a chimp at a zoo loses its mate, it will often spend hours upon hours sitting in the corner of its enclosure. It's just staring into space. No. 3, they can develop a taste for human food. Number 4, they have their own cultures. And no. 5, they can recognize themselves in the mirror. So there you have it, 5 reasons why chimps are closer to humans than you might think.